Anything happen?
Live video is starting. You're now live. No comments yet.
Can't believe it. Nothing went wrong.
Don't tell somebody. The fates will hear us.
Uh-oh.
Did you do? Oh, you dropped a pick right on it.
I dropped a pick.
Here you go. There.
Any comments?
No. One person viewing. It says,
That's you.
Probably. But no comments. Josh Heller is here. Good sound, he says.
Thanks, Josh.
Welcome, Josh. Good to...
You're the first to arrive.
Yes.
Glad to see you. How are things up your way?
We have rain today, on and off.
And we have rain every day.
Which is
It's like living in the tropical rainforest down here in Alabama this summer. It's been really wet.
Josh Heller said, doing okay. And Deborah Lynn Brace McInnes is here with a wave.
Hello,
and a wink.
Debbie.
Hi.
How are ya?
Welcome.
Welcome to our home.
And Josh says, gearing up for a big town festival.
Oh, really?
Goodness.
When? Sounds like fun.
Yes. We have one called Founders Day. But that's in Morgan City. That's about 15 minutes.
Well, it's not
north of-
happening now. They're trying to bring it back.
Oh, wait, they didn't. Okay.
Yeah.
I ran into one of the guys.
We ran into one of the guys that founded it.
Yeah. He
He,
says he's bringing it back. Okay.
He's
Of course, not right away, but when, I don't remember when they usually do it. Deborah said, tired. Hubby has a new hip. Oh, no.
Oh, dear.
Well, I hope he's doing okay.
Yes,
And
indeed.
I hope you are, too.
Our best wishes to both of you.
Yes.
That can't be easy.
Oh, goodness.
Wow. I hope he makes a full recovery and is
Yes.
restored to full mobility. My sister had a hip replaced, and so did my mother way back a long time ago when that surgery was new, and they've made great strides since then. You are the keeper of the time.
It is just now 1 o'clock.
Just now 1
Yes,
o'clock.
and
All
Josh
right.
said this next week, both James Dean and Ducktail run classic and hot rod shows.
Wow. Wish I was there.
Yeah.
Wish I was there, Josh. Sounds like a great time. I hope you really enjoy yourself. All right, let us get underway here and see what.
Hold up. Deborah says he's doing really well. He's walking well with Walker.
Oh, that's
That's good.
wonderful.
That's good.
That's great
Sorry to
news.
interrupt you
No,
there, but
that's
that was
fine.
important.
Well, I asked the question. That's good.
Yes.
Okay. This week is very strange. The show is called Breaking New Ground, and I planned it and started putting it together a couple or 3 weeks ago. And I was going to start working on it full time after the Let's Have a Drink show, which didn't happen on time because we couldn't get any audio.
Yes.
So it got pushed back a week. So anyway, the upshot of this one's called Breaking New Ground. And all 21 songs, is what I usually play is 21 songs. All 21 songs are songs that I have never performed for you before. So it was quite a chore to get 21 songs that I'd never played before
I wonder if there's some I
up to
have
speed.
not heard.
There probably are, unless you've been listening in on the practices.
Well,
But anyway, you can experience this with me and see how I do. It should be a real adventure, and I've been working on that, and I've been working with my new guide dog Indy,
yes.
and
Very
that takes a
important.
great deal of my time. He has his good days and he has his bad days, but he's young yet, and he'll get
Gotta
along.
get used to each other.
Yeah. I thought you were going to do this. I thought you were going to do that. Well, let's reset.
Now we're here.
That's right.
So what do you want to do now?
Where are we now? Anyway, let's go ahead and get started here. As soon as I push the right buttons.
Yes, that helps.
Okay, this is a song that was performed and recorded by Flatt and Scruggs, Lester Flatt and Earl Scruggs. It's called You Put Me on My Feet. Now my gal, she's gone and left me 'cause you got a lot of dough. But let me tell you, mister, there's something you should know. You'll pay and pay and pay for everything that she demands. You put me on my feet today, you took her off my hands. I don't know how to thank you for the favors you have done. Your peace of mind has ended and your troubles just begun. I've had my share of troubles, I'm a man who understands. You put me on my feet today, you took her off my hands. Now today you may be happy, but tomorrow you'll be sad. You'll go to bed disgusted and you'll wake up fighting mad. She's never satisfied, my friends, she's always changing brands. You put me on my feet today. You took her off my hands.
Yeah.
Yeah, good luck, buddy. She's all yours. Oh,
That's
my.
a good one.
Yeah. I just, I just found it recently. And
Debbie's got a laughing face up there, with the squinty eye laughing face.
all right. Here's a song that's on my CD, Forever Friends, which you can purchase if you will go to autoharpdownhome.com. It's a great CD. It's all about dogs. Starts when you get a puppy and it ends when you have to say goodbye. And we're about there with one of our dogs. Our oldest is 14, and she's really not well anymore. So
She slowed down a lot.
Anyway.
Pam Kennedy. Hey, George. Just
What
had a few
the
minutes.
hell are you doing messing around when you should be in class, girl?
She said, just had a few minutes and came in the room to check my phone. What are you to know? I am listening when I can.
Oh, thanks, Pam. And hey, I hope you're doing good. I know you
yes.
can't talk about it, but I hope you're doing good and having a good class.
Ivan is here. Ivan says, hi, folks. Good to
Hey,
see
Ivan.
and hear you again.
Indeed.
And you too. Welcome,
Good to
welcome,
have you
sir.
with us.
Yes.
So anyway, this song is on the CD, and it's called "A Dog Is a Friend." It was written and recorded by Jimmy Scott. A dog is a friend who waits for you, plays with you, stays with you. A dog is a friend who won't let you down. People leave, but dogs stick around. All my life I prayed for someone, that perfect love that never comes. All my nights I'd end up alone, till a four-legged stranger came and walked me home. A dog is a friend who takes your part, eats your food and steals your heart. A dog is a friend who'll never lie, just love you till the day that they die. All my life I pray for someone, that perfect love that never comes. All my nights I'd end up alone, till a four-legged stranger came and walked me home. A dog is a friend, that's right, a dog is a friend for life. A dog is a friend who won't let you down. People leave, but dogs stick around. People leave, but dogs sniff around. People leave, but dogs stick around.
Oh, I love that. I love that.
Yeah, I like that song. Now, I don't normally get involved in politics because I believe that all politicians are inherently crooked. But I came across this song that was written and recorded by Hoyt Axton, and I just thought I had to play it. So, politicians, their promises are ringing in my ear. Politicians, You can always tell when it's election year. They'll shake your hand and smile and kiss the babies all the while. They'll promise anything beneath the sun. The friends they could not see before, now they greet 'em more and more, and they'll even say next time they will not run. Yeah, right. Politicians, politicians, their promises are ringing in my ear. Politicians, politicians, you can always tell when it's election year. Their door's always unlocked, they say, but how about after election day? Are they home when you come knocking on their door? And when you're knocking and a-wishing, they'll be somewheres a-fishing and leaving everything in a mess just like before. Now mudslinging they will not do, they deal in facts that are proven too. Yes, they passed the buck so fast your head'll swim. Yeah, this sorta gets my goat, but I ain't registered so I can't vote. You just take your pick and vote for him or her or them or whatever. Politicians, politicians, their promises are ringing in my ear. Politicians, politicians, you can always tell when it's election year. Politicians, politicians, their promises are ringing in my ear. Politicians, politicians, you can always tell when it's election year. Want to make a little deal on the side, buddy?
Wow. That's true.
Oh, blatant cynicism
I
there.
agree. Pam said, "We have done about all we can do. Walked a big walk this morning, made it just fine and done great. Now we're under a thunderstorm warning and it's raining like crazy. So they're just giving us things to do in the hall, distractions and other things. Seymour, hang on. My guide is an angel, George and Lynn." Oh, so glad to hear that.
Yeah, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. Yeah, you got to take those kind of warnings seriously in Florida.
In Florida, you
they
sure
had
do.
they had lightning warnings when I was there in July, and we couldn't even go out to relieve.
They won't.
Yeah, so that sounds like you're doing great, and I'm so glad to hear that.
Yes.
Here is a song that was the theme song for a movie called Billy Jack. Brian Potter and Dennis Earl Lambert wrote it, and it's called One Tin Soldier. Listen, children, to a story that was written long ago about a kingdom on a mountain and the valley folk below. On the mountain was a treasure buried deep beneath a stone, and the valley people swore they'd have it for their very own. Go ahead and hate your neighbor, go ahead and cheat a friend. Do it in the name of heaven. You can justify it in the end. There won't be any trumpets blowing come the judgment day, on the bloody morning after. One tin soldier rides away. So the people of the valley sent a message up the hill, asking for the buried treasure, tons of gold for which they'd kill. Came an answer from the kingdom, with our brothers we will share all the secrets of our mountain, all the riches buried there. Go ahead and hate your neighbor, go ahead and cheat a friend. Do it in the name of heaven, you can justify it in the end. There won't be any trumpets blowing come the judgment day, on the bloody morning after. One tin soldier rides away. Now the valley cried with anger, mount your horses, draw your sword. And they killed the mountain people, sure they'd won their just reward. Now they stood beside the treasure on the mountain dark and red. Turn the stone and look beneath it. Peace on earth was all it said. Go ahead and hate your neighbor, go ahead and cheat a friend. Do it in the name of heaven, you can justify it in the end. There won't be any trumpets blowing come the judgment day, on the bloody morning after. One tin soldier rides away. Go ahead and hate your neighbor, go ahead and cheat a friend. Do it in the name of heaven, you can justify it in the end. There won't be any trumpets blowing come the judgment day, on the bloody morning after. One tin soldier rides away.
That movie was a long time ago. I think
Yeah,
in the 70s.
it was in the
wasn't
70s,
it?
early 70s.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anybody else joined us?
No.
Okay. All right. Well, this next song was written by Jack and Jim Anglin and Johnny Wright.
Wait, Laura Hardin is here.
Hello, Laura.
Finally can hear you live. Such good music.
Thank you.
Welcome. To our show here.
First time you saw us live. That's great.
Yeah.
I know Laura from Ivan's show. She watches his show a lot of the time. And if you haven't watched Ivan's show, it's on tomorrow at this same time, 2:00 Eastern time, and it's a whaling good show. You don't want to miss
find
it.
that on his
And that's on his Facebook page,
Right.
Ivan Styles. Join Ivan and Nancy. They have a really great show, and I always have a good time for sure. So this song was written by the people I mentioned, the Anglin brothers, and it's called Ashes of Love. ashes love, cold as ice. You make the debt and I'll pay the price. Our love is gone, there's no doubt. Ashes of love, the flame burned out. The love light that gleams in your eyes has gone out to my surprise. Now we said goodbye, my heart bled. I realized our love was dead. Ashes of love, cold as ice. You made the debt and I'll pay the price. Our love is gone, there's no doubt. Ashes of love, the flame burned out. Now I trusted you, our love would stand. Your every wish was my command, and my heart tells me I must forget. I loved you then, I'll love you yet. Ashes of love, cold as ice. You made the debt and I'll pay the price. Our love is gone, there's no doubt. Ashes of love, the flame burned out. Ashes of love, cold as ice. You made the debt and I'll pay the price. Our love is gone, there's no doubt. Ashes of love, the flame burned out. Ashes of love, the flame burned out.
Yes. Ivan says, thanks for the plug.
Anytime.
Anytime.
Anytime. All right. Let me get some water to drink here.
Me too here. I'm not singing. I still got thirsty.
What was that?
I don't know. Boom,
Something's
boom.
going on outside.
Large booms
Yes, I hope we're not being invaded.
by Martians.
This song was
Rough landing.
written by Rodney Crowell and was performed by the Nitty Gritty Dirt Band, and it's called Long Hard Road, A Sharecropper's Dream. And I don't know exactly when they recorded it, but it's a pretty good song. Way back in my memory, there's a scene that I recall of a little rundown cabin in the woods, where my daddy never promised that our blue moon would turn gold, but he lay awake nights wishing that it would. When the world was on our radio, hard work was on our minds. We lived our day-to-day in plain dirt fashion, with old overalls and cotton balls all strapped across your back. Man, it's hard to make believe ain't nothing wrong. But Mama kept the Bible read, and Daddy kept the family fed, and somewhere in between I must have grown. 'Cause someday I was dreaming that a song that I was singing takes me down to where I want to go. Now I know it's a long, hard road. Sometimes I remember when I stay up late at night. When the sun up came, we got up and went. And the shadows of a working day are moonlight hours spent singing songs along with Grandma's radio. Now I've beaten down an old blacktop road and sleeping in a sack, living up my memories all in vain. 'Cause those city lights ain't all that bright compared to what it's like to see lightning bugs go dancing in the rain. Mama played the guitar then, and Daddy made the saw blade bend, and raindrops played the tin roof like a drum. But I just kept on dreaming that a song that I was singing takes me down a road to where my name is known. Now I'm gone. It's a long, hard road. Yes, I know. It's a long, hard road.
Pat Byrne is with us.
Hello,
He's-
Pat. Top of the evening to you, sir.
Yes, he says, hi, George and your wife again. How are you doing? And good to see you again, too.
Indeed.
Good to,
Glad you
good to
came
have
by.
You with us.
Pat from Ireland.
Yes, welcome.
Welcome to our home. It's raining over here.
It is
It's been
quite-
raining over here for the past, I don't know, eon or so.
Seems like at least.
There's nothing quite like being halfway between here and there with a brand new guide dog and it starts a monsoon.
The sky opens
I
up.
mean, it's really
Well,
interesting.
he
and
doesn't
then
mind.
he doesn't care. Oh, it's raining. Okay,
Right.
let's keep going. So that's what we do. Okay. This next song was written by Al Dexter a long time ago, and it's called Pistol Packin' Mama. Lay that pistol down, babe, lay that pistol down. Pistol packing mama, lay that pistol down. Oh, drinking beer in a cabaret, was I having fun? Until one night she caught me right, and now I'm on the run. Lay that pistol down, babe, lay that pistol down. Pistol packing mama, lay that pistol down. Oh, she kicked out my windshield and she hit me over the head. She cussed and cried and said I'd lied and she wished that I was dead. Lay that pistol down, babe, lay that pistol down. Pistol packing mama, lay that pistol down. Drinking beer in a cabaret, dancing with a blonde. Until one night she shot out the light, bang, that blonde was gone. Lay that pistol down, babe, lay that pistol down. Pistol packing mama, lay that pistol down. Oh, I'll see you every night, babe, and I'll woo you every day. I'll be your regular daddy if you'll put that gun away. Lay that pistol down, babe, lay that pistol down. Pistol packing mama, lay that pistol down. Now there was old Al Dexter, he always had his fun. But with some lead, she shot him dead. His honking days are done. Lay that pistol down, babe, lay that pistol down. Pistol packing mama, lay that pistol down.
Yes. Pat said, rain here tomorrow morning all day. And Lois Conklin is here.
Hello, Lois.
Hi, great to catch you
Welcome.
live from California, singing
Indeed.
Pistol Packin' Mama along with you. Fun song.
Yeah,
Yes, it
indeed. You know, Lois does live streams too. So you want to look her up on Facebook. She is a really good musician, and check her out too.
is. Yes.
Here is a song that whose authorship even I could not determine. It was recorded by the Chad Mitchell Trio, and it's called When I Was a Young Man. When I was a young man, I used to seek pleasure. When I was a young man, I used to drink ale out of the alehouse and into a jailhouse. My body is ruined and I'm bound to die. Send for the preacher to come and pray for me. Send for a doctor to heal up my sores. My poor head is aching, my sad heart is breaking. My body is ruined and I'm bound to die. Get 6 pretty ladies to bear up my coffin. Get 6 pretty ladies to sing me a song. Let each of them carry a bunch of wild roses to lay on my coffin as they pass along. I was a young man, I used to seek pleasure. When I was a young man, I used to drink ale out of the alehouse and into a jailhouse. My body is ruined and I'm bound to die.
Phyllis Gula is here.
Hello,
oh,
Phyllis.
Good, I caught you, she said.
Yeah, I'm glad
Welcome,
you came.
welcome.
Welcome to our home.
Yes.
We are suffering a midsummer monsoon. It's rained every day, almost every day since I've been back from guide dog class.
Yeah, it's been
It's
amazing.
ridiculous.
Some thunderstorms, some not.
Right?
Lost power a couple times.
but we're
We're good.
still hanging in there, and love to play music for everybody.
Phyllis said, "Hi, what was the name of that last one?"
It's called When I Was a Young Man. I don't know who wrote it. It was recorded in the 60s by a folk group called the Chad Mitchell Trio.
Yes.
And that's literally all I know about it.
Phyllis said, "Glad you weren't flooded." Yeah, we're lucky
Yeah,
that way.
well,
'cause-
we are we have fairly high ground. I mean, we're not down by the river or anything.
Mississippi got it.
Yeah, I hope they're not getting this again too.
No, me too. They're getting all the spring water because it's hard to find.
Yeah, that's fact. But I don't begrudge it.
No, Greg likes the spring water, so I try to buy a gallon of it. So we're getting the purified or the other kind. So
I have my trusty Brita bottle.
yes, he has.
So
A
I
filtered,
drink filtered
Yeah.
tap water. It's not perfectly purified, but it's
I
it's
just drink
pretty
tap
good.
water. I'm okay with it.
Okay. Let's see here. Here's a song that was written and recorded by Jim Croce. It's called, what's it called?
Lavanda's here.
Hello, Lavanda.
She says, "I am here."
Good. Glad you could
Welcome,
make it.
welcome.
Glad you could make it. I hope things are going well for you up there in Ohio.
Indeed.
In Lancaster, Ohio, to be exact. Hope your family's doing well, and you too. I am working hard with my new guide dog,
Yes.
trying to learn all the new ways of doing things since I hadn't been to guide dog class in like 20 years.
Right, and they've
And
changed
they've
things a little
everything.
bit.
Not a little bit.
few
Don't lie to the
things.
folks
Don't
now.
lie to
They've
the
changed
folks.
just
They've
about
changed
everything. There's a harness and there's a leash and there's a
The
forward
dog.
command and a dog, and that's about everything
dog,
else is
yeah.
different. But we're getting there. He's very much a puppy.
Oh my
He's
goodness, yes, very playful, and he makes me laugh all
He's-
the time. He's such a clown.
he's only like 22 months old. And he'll be working along just fine, and then he'll catch a scent and say, "Wow, did you smell that? Look at that! Let's go see that."
Right.
You know,
Or
it's,
there
no
would be-
dog. Just
And the
tendernity.
dogs on the balcony at that one place, they've got
Yeah.
dogs up there that bark
They
at
bark
him.
at him.
He just looks up at him.
Just, hi, I'm doing this right now.
That's right.
Sorry for your luck being stuck way up in the air like that.
Yeah, sorry you don't have a job.
That's right. So it's all we're doing good. Looking forward to what happens next. Don't have any idea what the next show's going to be about, but
Well, that makes it
we'll
fun.
let y'all know as soon as I figure it
As
out.
soon as you figure it out.
For those of you who are just joining us, if you didn't get the invitation, all of these songs are new. That's why we call it Breaking New Ground.
Right.
I have never played any of these songs before on the show. I played a couple of them before in song circles and stuff, but most of these songs I've never played before, period.
I know some I haven't heard.
Yeah, and that's saying something
I
because
know.
you've heard
I've
most
heard
most all of
everything.
my music.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Oh, I thought I had for this show.
well, I still have about a little over 300 songs that I haven't done yet.
Oh my goodness.
So,
Phyllis said, "Wow, that's brave."
hey, keeps me from getting bored, right?
Well, not like that's a problem lately.
Anyway, here's Jim Croce's box number 10. Out of southern Illinois, coming down home, country boy. Gonna make it in the city, playing guitar in the studio. Well, he hadn't been there now when he met a Broadway flower. You know, she took him for his money and she left him in a cheap hotel. Well, it's easy for you to see that that country boy is me, saying how am I gonna ever break the news to the folks back home. Well, I was gonna be a great success. Things sure ended up a mess. But in the process, I got messed up too. Hello, Mama and Dad, I had to call collect, 'cause I ain't got a cent to my name. Well, I'm sleeping in the hotel doorway, and tonight they say it's gonna rain. And if you'd only send me some money, I'll be back on my feet again. Send it in care of the Sunday Mission, box number 10. Well, back in southern Illinois, they're still worrying about their boy. But this boy's going home soon as he gets the fare. Because as soon as I got my bread, I got a pipe upside my head. You know, they left me in an alley, took my money and my guitar too. Hello, Mama and Dad, I had to call collect, 'cause I ain't got a cent to my name. Well, I'm sleeping in a hotel doorway. That's 'cause tonight they say it's gonna rain. And if you'd only send me some money, I'll be back on my feet again. Send it in care of the Sunday Mission, box number 10.
Hard luck. Goodness.
Yeah.
Jim knew how to write them, though.
Yeah, he did. He could tell stories.
He sure could.
He really
That's
could.
the thing.
He could
is.
put you right there. He passed way too soon.
Yes.
Kind of hard luck Jim. You know, he finally got popular. He had 3 or 4 major albums. He was headed for the top and his plane crashed. You know? It's like,
Yeah.
why me, God?
I got a word with you.
And the thunder crashed and the lightning flashed and the finger of God pointed down and said, "Because, Jim, you pissed me off." You know?
Oh, my. He was something, though.
Oh, he was.
I love a lot of every song I've heard him do. I'm just a fan. I'm a fan.
Here's a song that I just happened to hear when we were listening to our Echo Dot. We had it playing some kind of general music list, and I heard this song, and it was one of those, you hear it and you, I got to learn that. It was written and recorded by a Western, cowboy Western singer named Jim Russell. And it was the idea for it came to him when he was visiting a cowboy museum in Montana, and he saw some horsehair braided bridles, and the placard underneath them said, "Made by Mexican horse thieves in the Montana Penitentiary, 1910." And that gave Jim the idea for this song, and it's called "The Sky Above and the Mud Below," and it is intense, so get ready. Two men rode in from the south, a rainy autumn night, the sky above and the mud below. They walked into the deacon's bar. They were Mexican by sight, the sky above and the mud below. They threw a horsehair bridle down. "We trade this for whiskey rounds." The deacon slams a bottle down. two men start to drinking. Their hair was long and black, tied up behind their ears, the sky above and the mud below. Their faces were identical, like one man beside a mirror, the sky above and the mud below. Then someone whispers, that beats all, their wanted posters on the wall. Twin brothers, name of Sandoval, horse thieves from Boquillas. Now the bridle and the belts they wore were braided gray and black, the sky above and the mud below. The color of a roan horse that once belonged to Deacon Black, the sky above and the mud below. The fastest horse for miles around, he'd been stolen from the old fairgrounds a month ago outside of town. We tracked but never found him. Now the deacon was a preacher who'd fallen hard from grace, the sky above and the mud below. He owned the bar and a string of quarter horses that he'd race, the sky above and the mud below. Yeah, deacon, he could drink and curse, though he still quoted sacred verse. He was sheriff, judge, he owned the hearse, a man you did not anger. The sky above, the mud below, the wind, the rain, the sleet and snow, two horse thieves from Mexico, drinking hard and singing. One brother, he spoke English, deacon choirs as to their work, the sky above and the mud below. The man says, Mister, we braid horsehair, bridles, ropes, and quirts, the sky above and the mud below. Yeah, that fine bridle we did make, a roan horse killed by a leg bone break. He's horsehair rope, now horse meat steak. We cleaned him to the bone. Well, these gentlemen, they were ignorant, or didn't know just where they were, the sky above and the mud below. The deacon's face grew darker as he measured every word, the sky above and the mud below. You horsehair braiding sons of bitches stole my claim to earthly riches. Someone go and dig a ditch. There may well be a hanging. One brother reached inside his shirt, a searching for his gun, the sky above and the mud below. Too late for Deke had whipped around his sawed-off Remington, the sky above and the mud below. The twins they raised their hands and sneered. Deke was grinning ear to ear. He said, court's in session, hear ye hear. Yours truly is presiding. Well, the trial commenced and ended quick. They didn't have a hope, the sky above and the mud below. Deke says, we'll cut your hair now, boys, then you can braid yourselves a rope, the sky above and the mud below. The Old Testament, it says somewhere, eye for eye and hair for hair. Covet not thy neighbor's mare. I believe that's Revelations. Now that fancy horsehair bridle, it hangs on Deacon's wall, the sky above and the mud below. Next to that wanted poster of the brothers Sandoval, the sky above and the mud below. And the twisted rope so shiny black the artifact that broke their necks. Their craftsmanship he did respect. They should have stuck to Braden. The sky above, the mud below, the wind and rain, the sleet and snow, the deacon's hearse is rolling slow. In the first blue light of morning.
Wow.
Covet not thy neighbor's mare.
Debbie Lane is here, and she
Oh,
said,
Debbie.
late as usual, but glad to be here.
Oh, I'm glad you made it.
Yes, welcome. And Phyllis said, what a great song. How do
Thank
you
you,
remember all the lyrics? And
Well, that one I actually did memorize. I memorize probably a half, maybe 2/3 of the songs that I sing. Because I can't read music and play the auto harp at the same time, because that would require 4 hands. 'Cause,
yeah.
And all. But then, thanks to an inspiration by Kathy Brattel, we were talking about this one day, and she happened to drop in. She does once in a while. And she said, it's too bad you can't read Braille with your toes. And it kind of started me to thinking, what if I could put the lyrics on a phone or a laptop and then have a foot switch that would send a down arrow to the device every time I needed the next line of words? Well, it turns out they make one of those gadgets, which I bought for like $25. I bought a couple of them. The first one didn't work very well. So I have a lot of my songs are, in text files. And when I put the show together, I append one of them to the next, so that they're all in one file. And I just, tap that foot pedal whenever I need the next line of text. Mm-hmm. And I'm actually writing down more and more of my songs, because I figure sooner or later the old mind isn't going to be as sharp as it used to be, and I'm going to want them. So that one is actually one that I memorized. And like I said, about 2/3 of them I still do from memory, and the rest I use the pedal. I cheat. How do you do it? I cheat. That's how.
Cheat. Yes.
As I said earlier, folks, you can still buy a copy of Forever Friends, my CD, that was made possible by the Cohen Grapple Recording Endowment, administered through the Mountain Laurel Auto Harp Gathering. If you will go to autoharpdownhome.com, you can have a copy for your very own for only $20. And I'm not keeping any of the money. All of the money less what it cost me to ship you the CD is going to be donated to the good folks who trained my new guide dog, Indy. So help them out. They make great Christmas gifts. If you know anybody who still has a CD player, buy them a copy or two. It's for a very good cause, and we'd really appreciate it if you could help us out.
Yes. Phyllis had left a smiling, crying, laughing face on one of the comments you made that was funny. And then she said, you are so tech savvy regarding your pedal and thing you're doing.
I am with computers. I am an absolute ham-handed idiot with phones. But I'm working on it.
You mean like the iPhone and the smartphone?
Yeah, the smartphones. I'm having trouble learning how to use those. But I am learning the iPhone because the benefits outweigh the effort.
Yes.
There are lots of they have the Apple people have a lot of apps for the blind. They have special GPS apps for the blind,
and it talks.
And it talks.
That's important.
There's a screen reader built into
Yes.
every phone, so it talks. And I have routes to the places that I'm developing routes to all the places that Indy and I are going to go in town. which is going to make it a lot easier because we don't have curbs in this town. The streets just blend into the sidewalks,
Right.
and it's very difficult for a blind person to maintain orientation and know where they're at.
Well, it's difficult for him too.
And it's hard for him, but we're teaching him to stop for him. And then it also has an app that reads documents, can read barcodes. If you go to the
Yes, in the
store,
store.
you want to find your favorite bottle of salad dressing. This app will help you do it. They have apps that just help with all kinds of things, identifying colors. There's one that you can use and tell whether you've left your lights on or not. It gives you a tone. It hunts light the way a Geiger counter does radiation. So the closer to the
I
light, the
didn't know
higher
there
the
was one of
tone, the
those.
pitch. So there's just a lot of apps. So I'm learning the iPhone, and since I got the one that does all those things, like with reading documents and labels and stuff, Miss Linda has not had to read one single computer screen because
No.
I just whip out the phone, point the camera at the computer screen, and it reads it to me. It's
Yes.
not exact, but at least it'll tell me what I need to know without having to say, Lynn, can you read my screen for a minute all the time? So I am going to learn the iPhone. I'm just beginning with it. But I spent,
Phyllis said, "That's great,"
thank you. I spent, what?
and she said, "Wow." Also,
I spent 40 years working with computers for a living.
yes, for a living.
Her parents bought me a computer back in 1983 or 2 or 3.
Two, I think.
Yeah, 82.
So I think
And I got it to talk. It was one of the first talking computers ever, and I never looked back. Okay, where are we here? Okay. This song was written by Rodney Dillard and Mitch Jean, and it was recorded by the Dillards on their Front Porch Bluegrass album in 1964, and it's called There Is a Time. There is a time for love and laughter. The days will pass like summer storms. The winter wind will follow after. But there is love, and love is warm. There is a time for us to wander, when time is young, and so are we. The woods are greener over yonder. The path is new, the world is free. There is a time when leaves are falling. The woods are gray, the paths are old. The snow will come when geese are calling. You need a fire against the cold. There is a time for us to wander, when time is young, and so are we. The woods are greener over yonder. The path is new, the world is free. do your roaming in the springtime, and you'll find your love in the summer sun. The frost will come and bring a harvest, and you can sleep when day is done. There is a time for us to wander, when time is young, and so are we. The woods are greener over yonder. The path is new, the world is free. The path is new, the world is free.
Wow, I like that one a lot.
Yeah, I first heard that. The Bluegrass Group at our local senior center played it. And I wasn't playing with them at the time, but I recorded it. I recorded the group with their permission, and I learned a song from that recording. So, I'll steal music anywhere I can. I'm not proud. What did you say? I'm sorry.
I keep thinking I hear Indy snoring.
Yes.
Is he snoring?
He does. He snores.
Loudly?
Glad I'm not in college.
No.
Who's sleeping in my class? Look, be glad he's sleeping and not up grabbing your papers and running around the room with them and doing all the other things that he does at the age of 22 months.
He was so delighted with that little magazine.
He found a little ad magazine,
Right.
piece of junk mail,
Right.
and
I think it
had
got
it
pushed
pretty
off the
well
table.
shredded before I could get
I know, before you could get a hold of him.
a hold of him.
Fortunately, we did not need it.
Yes, indeed.
So it taught me.
He just ate my lottery ticket.
No.
Well, you should have had it picked up, and then it wouldn't have happened. Yeah, shut up. Oh, goodness. This next song was recorded. It was written by John C. Dawson, and it was recorded by the New Riders of the Purple Sage. And it's called Louisiana Lady. I've been on this road for 7 days, and I'm so beat my vision's just a yellow haze. But I know that I am gonna make it home tonight, and then I'm gonna see my light. 'Cause tonight I'll see my Louisiana lady. My Louisiana lady's gonna sleep with me tonight and hold me tight. Louisiana lady, know that I need you. Louisiana lady, I love you. Louisiana lady, I love you. 6 more hours till I make New Orleans. Oh, but I've been doing too much speed and feeling downright mean. And I think that I can cut an hour off my time if I keep lady on my mind. Yeah, tonight I'll see my Louisiana lady. My Louisiana lady's gonna sleep with me tonight and hold me tight. Louisiana lady, know that I need you. Louisiana lady, I love you. Louisiana lady, I love you. Every man has got to earn his pay. Oh, but I feel so bad each time I have to go away. But when I get home tonight, it's gonna be worthwhile. Oh, I'm gonna see my lady smile. Yeah, tonight I'll see my Louisiana lady. My Louisiana lady's gonna sleep with me tonight and hold me tight. Louisiana lady, know that I need you. Louisiana lady, I love you. Louisiana lady, oh Louisiana lady, Louisiana lady, I love you.
Nice. Jerry Burgess Jr. is here.
Hey, Jerry!
Jerry says, sounds great as always, my friends. And thank you for coming by.
Indeed, yeah.
Welcome,
Thanks
welcome,
for
Jerry.
coming by. Yeah, I hope you're staying dry out there.
Yeah. Oh, my goodness. Think we've seen a little rain.
Yeah. How high is the water, Mama? I should have done that
Feet
today.
high and rise.
But it doesn't fit the theme. 'cause
No,
I've-
it doesn't,
I've
because
played
we've
it
done that before. But it's a great song.
Yeah. Okay. Here's a song that was written by that prolific writer of songs, Unknown.
Yeah. So many.
A lot of them Unknown wrote. The Osborne brothers recorded this, and it's called Smoky Mountain Smoke. Don't let Smoky Mountain smoke it in your eyes. If you do, I'm telling you, you'll want to live there the rest of your life. If Smoky Mountain smoke gets in your eyes, if you're looking for a place that you will love, Smoky Mountain, Cherokee, the closest place to heaven that I know of, Smoky Mountain, Tennessee. Don't let Smoky Mountain smoke it in your eyes. If you do, I'm telling you, you'll want to live there the rest of your life. If Smoky Mountain smoke gets in your eyes. Gatlinburg, precious jewel mountain treasure, Smoky Mountain paradise. You'll want to live in the Smokies you'll want to live in the Smokies forever. If Smoky Mountain smoke gets in your eyes, don't let Smoky Mountain smoke get in your eyes. If you do, I'm telling you, you'll want to live there the rest of your life. If Smoky Mountain smoke gets in your eyes. If Smoky Mountain smoke gets in your eyes.
Wow. Smoky Mountains.
Yeah, Smoky Mountain smoke.
And Laura said, yay, we finally have rain in my neck of the woods.
Yeah, it's, a lot of people are begging for rain, and I sure wish we could send you some of ours.
Oh, goodness, yes. Right.
I don't know when this weather pattern's going to break, but I guess no one does. So we do what we always do about the weather, complain about it.
That's right.
That's all you can do.
There you go.
Makes us feel better. Here's a song that was written and recorded by Utah Phillips, a very prolific wandering minstrel of the 30s, 40s, and 50s, maybe into the 60s.
Phyllis said, yep.
And this is called Rock, Salt, and Nails. And this is another one that I first heard from at this bluegrass group. By the banks of the river, where the willows hang down, where the wild birds they warble with a low moaning sound, way down in the hollow where the river runs cold. It was there I first listened to the lies that you told. Now I lie on my back and I see your sweet face, a past I remember, time can't erase. And letters you wrote me, they were written in shame. And know that your conscience still echoes my name. Now if the ladies were blackbirds, if the ladies were thrushes, well, I'd lay there for hours in the chilly cold marshes. And if the women were squirrels with them high bushy tails, well, I'd fill up my shotgun with rock salt and nails. Well, I'd fill up my shotgun with rock salt and nails.
Wow.
Right. He did songs like Daddy, What's a Train?
Oh, I know that song. Or of it, I don't know that.
Yeah. And The Miner's Lullaby. He did the song about
Phyllis
the
has
moose
clapping
turtle.
hands.
Thank you, Phyllis.
Nice. I like those.
Yeah.
Clapping hands.
Clapping hands are good. We like those.
Yes.
This song was written by Jimmy H. Martin and Paul Williams. Lots of people have done it. It's called My Walking Shoes Don't Fit Me Anymore. Let's see here. My walking shoes don't fit me anymore. My walking shoes don't fit me anymore. Stay on your side of town, honey, I won't be around. My walking shoes don't fit me anymore. It's a long way from here to over yonder. My feet, they're getting mighty sore. I ain't coming back, you made your mind to wander. My walking shoes don't fit me anymore. My walking shoes don't fit me anymore. My walking shoes don't fit me anymore. Sonny, stay on your side of town. Honey, I won't be around. My walking shoes don't fit me anymore. I'll be a long time gone from you, baby. You'll never hear me knock on your door. Thought you were worth it once, but I was crazy. My walking shoes don't fit me anymore. My walking shoes don't fit me anymore. My walking shoes don't fit me anymore. Stay on your side of town, honey, I won't be around. My walking shoes don't fit me anymore. My walking shoes don't fit me anymore. My walking shoes don't fit me anymore. Stay on your side of town, honey, I won't be around. My walking shoes don't fit me anymore. Stay on your side of town, honey, I won't be around. My walking shoes don't fit me anymore.
Yes. Phyllis said, great playing. I have to agree.
Thank you. Yeah.
Got lost in that one.
The great thing about bluegrass is you can sing about the damn bummed out stuff, but you still grin because of the music, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, there's sad bluegrass out there, but
That's lively tune.
yeah,
that.
here's a sad bluegrass song. I come to think, actually, it's funny I should mention that. This song was written and recorded by Laurie Lewis, and then a host of others recorded it after she did. It's a sad bluegrass song. It's called Hard Luck in Heaven. If I can find the key. While on this old earth, Lord, I've suffered, I've cried. Things don't work out, Lord, as hard as I try. I'll have up in glory a crown for my pride. But knowing my luck, Lord, it'll be the wrong size. Hard luck in heaven. Yeah, hard luck to playing the song too.
Goodness.
Hard luck in heaven. Please say it ain't so. 'Cause down here on earth, Lord, it's all that I know. When I'm in my mansion, will the roof leak there too? Hard luck in heaven, please say it ain't true. I've always been hard luck it's always been true. So I'm not expecting any different from you. When I get my wings, Lord, they won't fit me right. I'll be flapping in circles for the city of light. Hard luck in heaven, please say it ain't so. 'Cause down here on earth, Lord, it's all that I know. When I'm in my mansion, will the roof leak there too? Hard luck in heaven, please say it ain't true. Now, Lord, please forgive me for thinking this way. But hard times just haunt me each night and each day. When the angels start singing and they hand out the harp, knowing my luck, Lord, mine'll be tuned too sharp. Hard luck in heaven, please say it ain't so. 'Cause down here on earth, Lord, it's all that I know. When I'm in my mansion, will the roof leak there too? Hard luck in heaven, please say it ain't true. See?
Yes.
Sad
yes.
bluegrass song.
Kathy Bertel is here.
Hello, Kathy. We were just
She's-
talking about you a
yes.
while ago.
She said, love your musicianship and sense of humor.
Thank you. Yeah, you have full credit. You were given full credit for the inspiration for my pedal and the
yes.
lyrics that I can now not have to remember. So that's what we were talking about. Here's a song that Ivan does, and it's from a fairly rare album, I guess you call it. It's called the Possum Tapes. And it's called God Made the Possum. I hope I can remember how it goes. Tim White did it. When God created this whole world, there's something you should know. He made all the animals, some fast and some real slow. He made some with wings and feathers, some with hide and hair. Some are mighty common, and others awfully rare. He thought he'd used up all his parts, but he found that he still had some. He took the spares and made one more, and he called it the possum. He took the head and tail from a big old rat, the body of a porcupine. He removed the quills, put in some hair, and he said that looks just fine. Of all the things that he's created, some of them quite awesome. It's unique in all the world, this critter called a possum. When you hear him in your or trash at night or underneath your floor. Don't kick or scream or lose your cool or be afraid anymore. It's quite possible the things he does you might consider dumb. But remember, God created him, this thing we call a possum. He took the head and tail from a big old rat, the body from a porcupine. He removed the quills and put in some hair, and he said that looks just fine. When God was finished with this job, he said, I'm pleased with what I've done. There's nothing in this whole wide world to compare with the possum. He took the head and tail from a big old rat, the body from a porcupine. He removed the quills, put in some hair, and he said that looks just fine. When God was finished with this job, he said, I'm pleased with what I've done. There's nothing in this whole wide world to compare with the possum.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Ivan said, thumbs up.
Thank you.
I say so too. That's well done.
Yeah, there's I've got the possum blues. I'm gonna do that one time. And of course, there's 5 pounds of possum in my headlights tonight.
Oh dear.
And there's Mama's Not Dead. She's just playing possum. So there are more songs about possum than you would first think.
Yes, well, that's true for me. I wouldn't have thought there were that many.
Here's a song that I believe is traditional, and it's called Whiskey in the Jar, and all
Phyllis
kind of people.
said second that.
Thank you, Phyllis. As I was a-going o'er the far-framed Kerry Mountains.
Yeah.
It's easy for you to say.
That's right.
I met with Captain Farrell and his money he was counting. I first produced me pistol and then produced me rapier, saying, stand and deliver, for ye were a bold deceiver, mush-a-ring-em-doorum die. Whack fall the daddy-o, whack fall the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. I counted out his money and it made a pretty penny. I put it in me pocket and I took it home to Jenny. She sighed and she swore that she never would deceive me, but the devil take the women, for they never can be easy. Mush-a-ring-a-dum-a-doo-dum-da. Whack fall the daddy-o, whack fall the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. I went unto my chamber, all fit to take a slumber. I dreamt of gold and jewels, and for sure it was no wonder. But Jenny drew me charges, and she filled 'em up with water, then sent for Captain Farrell to be ready for the slaughter. Mush-a-ring-a-dum-a-doo-dum-da. Whack fall the daddy-o, whack fall the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. 'Twas early in the morning, before I rose to travel, up comes a band of footmen, and likewise Captain Farrell. I first produced me pistol, for she'd stolen away me rapier. I couldn't shoot the water, so a prisoner I was taken. Mush-a-ring-dum-a-doo-dum-da. Whack fall the daddy-o, whack fall the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. If anyone can aid me, 'tis me brother in the army. If I can find a station in Cork or in Killarney, and if he will go with me, we'll go rowing through Kilkenny, and I'm sure he'll treat me better than me own me sportin' Jenny. Mush-a-ring-dum-a-doo-dum-da. Whack fall the daddy-o, whack fall the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. There's some take delight in the carriages a-rolling, and others take delight in the hurly and the bowling. But I take delight in the juice of the barley, and courting pretty maids in the morning, bright and early. Mush-a-ring-dum-a-doo-dum-die. Whack fall the daddy-o, whack fall the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. Mush-a-ring-dum-doo-dum-die. Whack fall the daddy-o, whack fall the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar.
Yay. Good song, Nancy here. She liked
Ah,
that one.
Thank
So
you.
did I have to second that just like Phyllis did. That
Thank you,
is a good
Nancy.
one.
Welcome. Glad you...
Lois Conklin, look up the Black Irish band singing There's Whiskey in the Jar. Think you'll love their music. Been together for over 25 years. FYI. Hey, thank you.
Did you happen to bring something to write with?
No,
Okay.
I goofed that
Well,
up
that's
today.
all right. I will listen to the show. And,
Yes,
I
I'm
will get that back.
yeah,
Lois, I'll do that.
That's something I don't usually forget.
I'm always looking for new and different music to not only listen to but to play. And I listened to John Wendling requested a song from these people called the Navigators, but the guy had such a thick Irish accent that I could not understand what he was saying.
Oh, no.
Okay.
We're at 2:31.
Oh, well, that's better than I thought. We're probably going to end a bit early, but maybe I can. We'll see. Here's a song that was written by Jay Skinner and was recorded by Jimmy Martin, and it's called "You Don't Know My Mind," and I don't know the key.
Oh, no. You're going to need that.
Okay, there it is. This one is a pedal song.
Oh,
just
Lois
full
said
disclosure.
one of my favorite local bands,
Ah,
but they sing all over.
okay.
Well, thank you for that.
Indeed, I will absolutely check them out. Honey, you don't know my mind. I'm lonesome all the time. Born to lose a drifter, that's me. I wanted to mention this. I first heard this song from a guy, a very, very dear friend of mine named Ted Eads.
Oh,
He was a great guy, and once he'd get a few blue ribbons in his belly, he'd go and unearth his beat-up, battered old Martin D7 and start playing music, and he could play most of the night. He only knew how to play in G, and he made everything work with 3 chords. But he was a lot of fun and a real, very dear friend of mine and of our family. And he used to sing this song all the time. Honey, you don't know my mind. I'm lonesome all the time. Born to lose a drifter, that's me. You can travel for so long, then a rambler's heart goes wrong. Baby, you don't know my mind today. Playing much better than Ted did. Heard the music of the rail, slept in every dirty old jail, and life's too short for you to worry me. When I find I can't win, I'll be checking out again. Baby, you don't know my mind today. I've been a hobo and a tramp. My soul has done been stamped. Yeah, things I know I learned the hard way. When I find I can't win, I'll be checking out again. Baby, you don't know my mind today. Honey, you don't know my mind. I'm lonesome all the time. I've traveled fast, almost hard, don't you see? I'm not here to judge or plead, but to get my poor heart healed. Yeah, baby, you don't know my mind today.
Phyllis said my kind of song's 3 chords.
That's right.
And then
3 chords.
Debbie Lane said this one is a toe tapper with a grin face.
Thank you.
And it is.
Here's-
Oh, Stan Johnson is here.
Hello, Stan and Sandy, probably.
Good music for a pretty afternoon. Thanks, Stan and Sandy.
Oh, I'm
So,
glad somebody's
welcome,
having
you
one.
guys.
Nice weather in Ohio.
What's
That's good to
that, Sonny?
know. Yeah.
Oh,
I saw
pretty
the,
afternoon. Yes, that's not Sunny.
I saw the sun once.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder how many songs there are about the sun.
Lots.
There's a category for you.
Yeah, I suppose. I did Here Comes the Sun in our weather show, but that's been so long ago, I don't think I could pull it out of memory and do it right this minute.
Oh, no, I don't
I got to
know.
admire some of these people who can just pull stuff right out of their head like they've been playing it forever. But I guess if you play something long enough, you know.
Nancy said it's nice in Phoenix, too.
Ah, okay.
I'm sorry, Phoenixville.
Yes.
Read the whole word.
Yeah, try to read the whole...
I'm sorry, I'm not in
I was
Arizona.
going to say, yeah, I thought we were talking to Nancy Stiles there.
And Phyllis said, beautiful day here in Rochester, New York, too.
Good. Oh,
Wow.
my. Okay.
And I knew it was Phoenixville. I don't know why my brain stopped my mouth at that point. We don't know. these things.
Not to worry.
It's the age.
Here is a song that, had I heard it, I just heard recently. Had I heard it before, I would have put it on the CD. This is a really good dog song. It's written and recorded by Emmylou Harris, and it's called Big Black Dog. A big black dog, a little too much gray around the muzzle. Big black dog. Why she wound up at the pound is a puzzle. A big black dog. Did she run away because somebody didn't treat her right? Did they leave her out in the cold night after a lonely night? A big black dog, a big black dog. I found her one day down there at the metro. Big black dog, waiting in a cage in line for the death row. Big black dog. Did somebody put her out on the road and did just not care? Did they think an old dog was just too much trouble for them to bear? A big black dog. Her name is Bella, Bella. You're not brown, you're not yellow, Bella, Bella, my big black dog. Big black dogs, they're everywhere, looking for a home. They're hungry and scared. All they need is food and attention. They'll give you back love, sometimes redemption, I'll swear. You can find it there in a big black dog. A big black dog. She may be a little rough around the edges, big black dog. When you throw a ball, she'll always go and fetch it, this big black dog. With a brand new leash and a brand new collar, it's a brand new game. I love to see the way she runs to me when I holler out her name. My big black dog, her name is Bella, Bella. You're not brown, you're not yellow, Bella, Bella. My big black dog, my big black dog.
Wow. I love that. I hadn't heard that one before.
That I would have put that on the CD.
Yes.
I'd have had 14 tracks because
Yep.
that's a good song.
Well, you'll run into others too, but that one in particular would have been very good. You might have to do another CD.
Forever. Well, if I do it again, I'll buy licenses for all of them and put them on a flash drive or a CD or a SDI card or something that everybody can buy and listen to.
Yeah.
I mean, I had a great time doing the CD. I really it was the experience of a lifetime, in a year of experiences of a lifetime.
Yes.
The last year has been just amazing. The last 18 months, really. But if I were to do it again, I would put it on a digital medium where everybody could play it. But
Nancy said, "That's okay, Lynn. Lots of folks call it Phoenix." And Debbie Lane said, "I have to have lyrics/chords printed out. Just coming back to my music after eye surgery. Hope to post a few songs soon."
Oh, I'll look forward to seeing them.
And she said, "Great song on that."
Thank
about
you.
the Big Black Dog.
I still do memorize all the chords. I do. All of my songs, when I play them, the music I have in my head, but I fudge on the lyrics. What time is it?
I have 2:42.
2:42. Oh boy, we need to add some extra songs here. I don't know how. I have no idea how well these are going to turn out.
Okay. It's an adventure.
Here's another one that Ivan does sometimes. Was written by Tommy Cooper, recorded by Tommy Cooper on a 45 RPM record in 1965. It's called "Don't Jump Off the Roof, Dad." Okay, here we go. Get ready. I'm ready, boys. I'll take it now. Here we go. All right, let's, boys. I'll take it now. Let's go. Okay, I've got it. Daddy came home from work tired. His boss had been driving him mad. The kids were all shouting, the dog bit him too. His dinner was nothing but warmed over stew. I guess it was then he decided up to the rooftop he'd go. He was about to jump off when the kids started howling below. Don't jump off the roof, Dad. You'll make a hole in the yard. Mother's just planted petunias. The weeding and seeding was hard. If you must end it all, Dad, won't you please give us a break? Just take a walk down the park, Dad. There you can jump in the lake. Boys, I've got it, boys. Yeah, really, I've got it. Don't jump off the roof, Dad. You'll make a hole in the yard. Mother's just planted petunias. The weeding and seeding was hard. If you must end it all, Dad, won't you please give us a break? Just take a walk down the park, Dad. Then you can jump in the lake. Just take a walk down the park, Dad. There you can jump in the lake.
Good one. Nancy says, Lynn, your hair is so pretty. Makes me want to grow mine. You should. Long hair is nice. And Lavonda had to go. She said,
Okay.
Got to go, but great show as always.
Thanks, LaWanda. I'll look forward to seeing you next time.
Yes. And Phyllis said, cute one on that song.
Yeah.
And Ivan said, Homer and Jethro.
Oh, is that who wrote it?
It must be. That's what I think he's saying.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. The only, other than you doing it, Ivan, the only one I could find anywhere was the 45 by Tommy Cooper. But I'll...
Homer and Jethro, those guys. That
oh, man, they're
rings a bell,
great.
guys.
They're great. I might do a whole Homer and Jethro show. That might be neat. Do a whole...
We're at 2:46 now.
Okay.
Up 2:47.
This was written by a committee, and it's called Buy Dirt. And it was recorded by Jordan Davis, and it was recommended to me by my daughter, Amber. So, Amber,
Yes,
if you're
Amber,
listening,
if you're listening.
this is for you. A few days before he turned 80, he was sitting out back in a rocker. He said, "What you been doing lately?" I told him, "Chasing a dollar." And in between sips of coffee, he poured this wisdom out. Said, "If you want my 2 cents on making a dollar count, buy dirt, find the one you can't live without. Get a ring, let your knee hit the ground. Do what you love, but call it work. And throw a little money in the plate at church. Send your prayers up and your roots down deep. Add a few limbs to your family tree, and watch their pencil marks in the grass in the yard all grow up. 'Cause the truth about it is, it all goes by real quick. You can't buy happiness, but you can buy dirt. Before you get caught on that ladder, let me tell you what it's all about. Find you a few things that matter that you can put a fence around." And then he laid it out. Buy dirt, find the one you can't live without. Get a ring, let your knee hit the ground. Do what you love, but call it work. Throw a little money in the plate at church. Send your prayers up and your roots down deep. Add a few limbs to your family tree, and watch their pencil marks in the grass in the yard all grow up. 'Cause the truth about it is, it all goes by real quick. You can't buy happiness, but you can buy dirt. You can buy dirt. And thank the good Lord for it, 'cause he ain't making any more of it. Buy dirt, buy dirt. Find the one you can't live without. Get a ring, let your knee hit the ground. Do what you love but call it work. And throw a little money in the plate at church. Send your prayers up and your roots down deep. Add a few limbs to your family tree. And watch their pencil marks in the grass in the yard all grow up. 'Cause the truth about it is, it all goes by real quick. You can't buy happiness, but you can buy dirt.
Wow, that made me cry. That is one of my favorites now. That's a good song.
Yeah, it went a lot better than I expected.
I got a couple. Pat was saying,
Okay.
where did it go? Mother is doing well in the nursing home.
Well, I'm glad to
I
hear
believe he
that.
said great stuff. Let me go back up here a minute. Yes, great stuff. And then he said, Mother is doing well in the nursing home, and dementia is so bad. I know.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
It's hard. My mother passed away of dementia, and so did both of her parents did too, and my sister is beginning to suffer symptoms of it. It's just a
yes.
horrible disease.
He said, I'm doing okay on my own. Might get a woman
Yeah, well,
to be with, and he said, love the singing.
thank
and
you.
Phyllis said, that was a good one. It got me. It got me. And Pat, I hope you do find a companion, because that's don't want to see you be alone.
No, nobody should be alone. And Phyllis, I'm glad you like that song.
Find you a good friend.
I like it too. And I practiced it all week, but I could never quite get it right. So I knew I might run out of songs before I ran out of time. So I put it at the bottom of the list, and I just happened to hit the right intro. That was what I was doing wrong all week. I was instead of going, I went somewhere like that, and I never could find the right notes to sing it. Anyway, it worked out.
Pat said, so sorry to hear that about your family.
Yeah, well, it's rough. It just
Quite a
is.
few folks in this world.
Yeah, it's sad, and it destroys the inner humanity of the person that is eaten away, and all that's left is a shell.
And it must be scary to have that happen.
Oh yeah.
To you. I mean, if you.
Yeah, and severe
it.
symptoms can be very traumatic. People get in their car to go to the store, and they wind up in the next town somewhere and don't know how they got there.
Or a place that they knew sometime in the past but had no intention of going
Right.
to. But they ended up on a familiar road, and there they went,
Yeah. All right. Well, I'll tell you what. Here is a song that was recorded by Burl Ives.
Oh, I love him.
And it's called The Donut Song. When you walk the street, you'll have no cares if you walk the lines and not the squares. As you go through life, make this your goal. Watch the donut, not the hole. It's written on the rainbow in letters made of gold. Written on the rainbow, there's wisdom to behold. My friend the little sparrow flew close enough to see. Written on the rainbow is this philosophy. When you walk the street, you'll have no cares if you walk the lines and not the squares. As you go through life, make this your goal. Watch the donut, not the hole. It's written on the rainbow in letters made of gold. Written on the rainbow, there's wisdom to behold. My friend the little sparrow agrees it must be so. Little angels wrote it so folks on earth would know. When you walk the street, you'll have no cares if you walk the lines and not the squares. As you go through life, make this your goal. Watch the donut, not the hole. When you walk the streets, you'll have no cares if you walk the lines and not the squares. As you go through life, make this your goal. Watch the donut, not the hole. I'm off to jolly England, where bulldogs all wear pants. Off to Pango, Pango, where alligators dance. My friend the little sparrow will take me when he flies, even through the rainbow, to read with my own eyes. When you walk the street, you'll have no cares if you walk the lines and not the squares. As you go through life, make this your goal. Watch the donut, not the hole. It's written on the rainbow in letters made of gold. Written on the rainbow, there's wisdom to behold. My friend the little sparrow flew close enough to see. Written on the rainbow is this philosophy. When you walk the street, you'll have no cares if you walk the lines and not the squares. As you go through life, make this your goal. Watch the donut, not the hole. Watch the donut, not the hole.
Right.
Good advice.
Indeed, indeed.
Watch the donut, not the hole.
I got a couple comments from Pat. He said, all right, as you know, she got out of the nursing home before, but thank God she is doing good. Oh, by the way, she still knows who I am.
Oh, that's
something.
good.
Yes,
That's
it
something.
is.
Yeah, that's something.
I'd say we are at 2:57.
Okay. Folks, it's been a real pleasure
Yes.
playing for you today and talking with everybody and visiting with you on our virtual back porch. We really appreciate everybody who was able to come and be with us today. We will be doing another show in 2 weeks. We're back on our regular second and fourth Saturday schedule now.
Yes.
Hopefully our technical difficulties are behind us. And
Yes.
I have to get to MLAG somehow next summer because they want me to do a concert and some workshops, although how I'm going to do workshops, I don't know, but we'll figure it out. And we need your help. As you did before, if you can spare a buck or two to put in our tip jar, it's at autoharp.down.home at gmail.com. And anything you could give us would really be appreciated. And if you can't help us out, that's okay. Come on back and visit with us anyway. We love every single one of you, and we
Well, you're like
really
family.
Are like family to us. Lynn and I look forward to doing this every second and fourth Saturday, and I wish we could do it every Saturday, but there are Saturdays when we just have to do other things. So.
Well, Pat said her birthday is coming up, and too. And Phyllis said, "Thanks so much for the entertainment today, as I recover from a knee replacement done Tuesday this week." And Debbie Lane said, "Great to be here. Thanks, and happy birthday to your mom, Pat." And
Yeah,
I'm
knee
so-
replacements
yes,
and hip
oh my
replacements.
goodness,
My
yes.
goodness, it's been a week for the
we shall keep you guys in our prayers.
orthopedists and all. Yeah, we shall indeed. We will pray for your mom, Pat, and pray for speedy recovery for
Our friends.
our friends. And pray for rain in California.
Yes, they can have ours.
They can certainly
It's
have
not.
ours. And,
Ivan said thanks for the great concert.
You're welcome.
Thanks for being with us, you
And
guys.
you too, Nancy. Thanks for coming. And I will leave you with this from the immortal Roy Rogers. Goodbye, good luck, and may the good Lord take a liking to you. Well, now it's time to say goodbye to George and all his kin. We'd sure like to thank you folks for kindly dropping in. You're all invited back real soon to this locality to have a heaping helping of our hospitality. Home style, that is. Set a spell. Take your shoes off. Y'all come back now, yeah?
And